This is Tighe Baier with dropkeepers.com, and today we're going to talk about business building with Young Living. Underneath this link, I am going to add a compensation plan YouTube from someone else that did a wonderful YouTube that's very informative, as well as essential rewards. So we won't cover that in this video. We're going to cover some things that I've learned doing business and what has helped me to grow Young Living. First of all, if somebody is interested in Young Living, a good way to start out the business is by simply telling them, if you want to get your oils for free, sign up people under them. It's that simple. Whenever you sell one premium starter kit, you will get $50 if you are on Essential Rewards. So you will understand that compensation plan once you watch the other videos. You have to be on 100 PV Essential Rewards when you start a business so that you can get your full commission check. And then if you sell a premium starter kit, you get $50, and for 3 months you'll get 25% of anything that they buy, and after that 8%. That is very, very simple. I'm not going into it in detail, but please watch the other videos so that you can learn. It's a great compensation plan and it's worth your time to learn. So the first thing that really helped me is in growing my business is lending out my diffuser. So I have an extra diffuser, and if someone is sick or in need, I will let them borrow this as well as a sample of an oil. And this is a typical oil that I will lend out in a little sample bottle. You can get these through Young Living. They also come, there's some that come in your premium starter kit. I like to give samples because this will hold about 30 drops. It looks small, but it's phenomenal, and it's just the right amount of size. That way, if you give your whole bottle out, then if your children are in need, or your husband or yourself, you won't have a bottle. So that is the perfect way to share and also have some for your family. It's very important. Take care of your family as well. Another thing that I have learned about Young Living and growing a business is to be consistent. So if you're starting out your business and you're so excited and you're just motivated and you start sharing on Facebook and showing pictures, and then after a month you just don't feel like it's paying off or people aren't signing up, you get discouraged, you drop out and you stop posting. That's what happens to most people. They get discouraged and then they just stop sharing. The biggest thing is be consistent. Even if it feels like it's so slow, this is not get rich fast. Nothing like that. It's slow and steady. It's a marathon and not a race. So when you're ready to start posting on Facebook, make a commitment that I'm starting this business, I'm committed to it, and I will continue to share. Otherwise, people will see you just being so excited for a month, and then they won't hear from you at all, and they'll think, oh, that was just a fad. It didn't work for her. It's just an MLM. I'm not interested. So be consistent. Being consistent for me has really helped, even though there was times when I only had like 5 likes on Facebook. But now, as I've been doing it for a while, people are starting to contact me out of the blue because they have seen that I've been consistent. They know this is what I do with my life. So you're branding yourself, and it takes time. So be consistent is the biggest thing. Make it a lifestyle. I have my Young Living water bottle. I take it with me. That's what I drink out of. When I'm using lotion, I'm on the go. I use my lotion that's in my bag. I have my chapstick. I have my Young Living shirt and my Dropkeepers bag. It's full of essential oils. I don't go anywhere without my essential oils. And inside are what I consider necessities: thieves, tea tree, lavender, lemon. If somebody is around me, RC, breathe again, deep relief. Someone's around me and they are in need, I will pull out one of my little samples. I will fill it up. I do this all the time. And then I'll give them a little business card, and inside it has my information, my member number, and my next ones will have my sign up link. That's very important to have. So I always have my oils with me. It's a lifestyle. I'm putting them on in public. I am giving them to my children in public. It has just become something that's very natural that I do. Keep it simple. One thing that I messed up when I was teaching classes in the very beginning is I was so excited. So I was talking about the different the ways that God made the oils, but the chemistry and the detail of the chemistry. And I wasn't just talking about oils, I was talking about changing your lifestyle of eating and changing the environment and on and on and on. And it was complicated. And then I was giving these really extravagant gifts of homemade lotion and bath salts and just going on and on, making Vicks Vapor Rub and handing them out at parties. But what I ended up doing is I made myself not duplicatable, because other people were like, well, I can't do what Ty's doing. She's reading way too many books. She's going to way too many conferences. That's too time consuming. Her classes are so intense and overwhelming. Just keep it simple. Have the premium starter kit. This works so much better now that I've learned my lesson. Trust me. Have your premium starter kit. Have your oils, your essential oil book. Tell very briefly what the oils are for. Tell a testimony. Testimonies go so much further than facts. Pass the oils around. Let people try the oils. Let the oils speak for themselves. If you are able, go ahead and buy. I just purchased 2 extra premium starter kits. So every single class I'm at, I will have my kits available. So after the class, I can tell the people, I have 2 kits. If you want to buy one, you can buy it immediately and go home with it. And then when they fill out their form, they will have theirs shipped to me. So I'm constantly going to have 2 premium starter kits in my possession. People want to go home with a product. It makes it easier for us to share. So I'm going to do that. But keep it simple. Keep it within an hour class, because we need to respect people's times. There's mothers and business people, and just people have lives. So keep it very simple. Just have some lemon water. Doesn't need to have all these frou-frou snacks and anything extravagant, because it's a class. They're coming to be educated, and then they can go home. Make it simple and something that other people can easily do. There's also a script at swiftfire.org. That is our group that we are a part of, and there are so many documents and resources for us there. So get yourself educated and use whatever Dr. Charnel has made and provided for our team. It's phenomenal. Another thing that I did, it's so funny, I was so excited, but I would say, you should get this premium starter kit. I know it's a lot of money, but you're going to love it. I know it's going to break your budget, but trust me, I can teach you how to make them stretch. I know it's just so much money. It's not so much money. It is a great deal. Tell it like it is. The truth is, the kit is worth over $300. You get it for $160. You get 11 oils, a lifetime membership with 24% off, a diffuser, a ton of samples, reading materials. You get our dropkeepers group that I will be faithful to check up and educate you and teach you. We have swiftfire.org with 100 educational recordings. This is a phenomenal package. There's another well-known company, essential oils company, my friend signed up for, and she told me and showed me the paperwork. They get 10 oils for $275 with a diffuser. $275. That is so much money, and that is the next best company as far as their sales, and that's how much it costs. Our company is phenomenal. Our company is the only company that owns their own farms all over the world, from Croatia to Utah, France, the Omani. They're the only ones that own the Omani farms and frankincense trees that are just grow naturally, like where Jesus walked. So we have nothing to apologize for. It's nothing. All you have to say is, this is a great deal. I take my kids, if they're sick, it takes me $75 to take them to the doctor, not including the medicine that I have to buy. So it's pretty much a kit each time. I've saved so much money on doctor's bills, so much money. Not only that, Young Living has helped us to get out of medical debt. So I have no apologies anymore. This kit is a phenomenal deal. This is the best deal you can ever get. When I run out of my everyday oils, I buy myself another kit, because I know that it is the best for my money. So no apologies. Please learn from my mistake. Share everything that you're learning with people who sign up with you. You are going to want to educate them. If you're not there for them and help them to grow, your team will never grow. So reach out to them and talk to them and encourage them and tell them about the classes. Tell them about the dropkeepers and Swiftfire. reach out to them. Teach them what you're learning and what God is showing you. If someone on your team calls you and you don't call them back for 2 days or don't answer their email or their Facebook, then that is just teaching them and showing them that there's not a trust between y'all. There's not a relationship. So if somebody calls me and I'm busy, I can just text back, I'm busy, but you are so important, I will call you back. If someone emails me and I don't have the answer, that is a great question. I don't have that answer, but I will get back to you. Whenever I'm answering questions, I would just take a picture of my desk reference book. If they're asking a question about a certain issue, I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to them. And that is showing them how to fish for themselves. Instead of handing out fish, you show them, this is where I'm getting my knowledge from. It's right in the book. And the book writes it and says it so much better than me. But I'm still being there for them. I'm still reaching out. I'm still returning their calls and answering their questions. So make sure that we have a culture of honor and respect and love, because I know what it feels like not to have someone call back or to answer me. It's not the greatest feeling. So I definitely don't want to do that to anyone else. I want to treat people the way that I would like to be treated. And don't sell. No one wants to be sold to. They can smell a salesman by a mile away. So instead, just share your heart. This is what has helped my family. This is amazing, and this is why you're sharing out of your heart, and people want that because they want help. So another great thing is to keep a journal of everything that you've experienced with the oils and how they've helped you. Write it down so that when you have your class, you are going to just have so many stories, and people are just going to be amazed at the stories and what you have experienced. It is totally fine to share stories and tell details in a closed setting on Facebook. We're not allowed to with the FDA regulations. We can't say anything that has a disease name. You can say issues. Instead, just keep it simple. Take a picture of something. And don't use disease names, but talk about health and how you're living above the health line and how it's changed your life in a holistic, healthy way. And people are interested in that. Another thing, a lot of people don't know that Young Living isn't just an essential oil company. We have lotions, shampoos, we have face lotions for wrinkle control, deep serum for your face. So another way that you can share with people is let them know, don't use those toxic things on your face anymore. If you're trying to beautify and get rid of wrinkles and fine lines, use something natural that's made from all the materials that God has provided. And that's a whole nother set of people who would be very interested in Young Living with just the skincare products. Also, there's cleaning products, several different ones. Thieves, I use them all, and they're wonderful. Another thing is women, we want to be fit and trim, and men want to bulk up sometimes when they're working out. And so there's a whole line of supplements and shakes and energy boosting supplements to help us. So that's a whole nother people that we can reach. So there's so many different ways that you can share and grow your Young Living business. You need to think out of the box. You also need to try the products. I always try. Every time that I make my Essential Rewards order, I'm ordering something new so that I can share with other people how it made me feel. As soon as the 5-day nutritive cleanse comes back, I'm going to do it with a group of ladies because I want to feel better and I want to cleanse myself, and I want to experience what that is like so that I can share it with others and they can have the same kind of benefits. So try the different products. That'll really help you to grow your business. Only present the premium starter kit. I have sold retail before, and I've also done the smaller kits. And what we've found is that if you sell a smaller kit that just comes with a diffuser and one oil, or just one oil and no diffuser, yes, it's less expensive, but they are not getting the discount, they're not getting the quality, and they're not getting to experience all the oils. And if people don't get to experience all the oils and the oils sell themselves, they're not going to buy again. And if you do retail, they are spending so much more money, 24% more than we are with wholesale. So I think I got that backwards. I think you understand what I'm saying. Hotel. Wholesale is what we get with the 24% off discount. Retail is the one that's more. So go ahead and just sell the premium starter kits. That's the best deal for your money, and it will pay off, and you will be able to save money off of medical and so many other things. Make sure once somebody has bought a kit, check up on them, sit with them. If they're from another town, call them and walk them through the process of how do you open the box and how the oils are and how they work for your body and how to use them. Just be available. Be someone that we can count on, someone wants to call and wants to reach out to and wants to be on your team because you are there for them. And this is a kingdom ministry. We need to be there for our brothers and sisters and help them to live above the health line. Always briefly give the business side and let people decide on their own. You can just say, as you get the premium starter kit, you are a member. You are never required ever to sell. You don't ever have to sell or distribute at all. You do have the benefit to, that is why they ask for your social security number. Some people are uncomfortable with that, and you just say, this is a company that's been around over 20 years. It's very safe. The only reason they're taking your social security is because you can also be a distributor. Nothing to be afraid of. You were never required to. The only requirement to keep your membership is in a whole year, in 12 months, you have to spend $50. Just like a Costco or Sam's membership, $50. But in this case, you get a product back. Instead of Costco, you just give them $50. For this membership, you get to purchase $50 and keep your membership. That's all the requirement. You never have to sell. But you go ahead and let people know. If you want to get your oils free, just sign up a few people under you and you'll get your oils paid for through your Essential Rewards, and it's totally worth it. Whenever someone wants to sign another person up, just go to this link right here, type it in on your computer, have your membership number ready, and enter it into the sponsor enrollee spot, as well as put your email in, and they will make you a link, and it's a sign-up link that you can give people so that whenever they want to buy their premium starter kit, you just give them that simple link. It makes it so much easier, and that link will be emailed directly to you, so that's great. Make sure that everyone that you share oils with, or anyone who buys a kit, even if they don't buy a kit, add them to the Dropkeepers Facebook page. That's where they're going to get connected, and send them to dropkeepers.com, and that's where they can get even more education. There's all kinds of YouTubes and blogs on there, as well as explanation of how the oils work. Another group, then this is our leaders are on Team Swiftfire, and she is Dr. Charnel. I've had the privilege of meeting her. She is phenomenal, and on that Facebook page you will learn business tips as well as just getting to know other people in the business, and you'll learn more about essential oils, how to use them, and what oils work for what. Whenever you want to get even more education, go to swiftfire.org and look under the media section. Contact me for the password, but under the media section there are 100 recordings, teachings. They're phenomenal. You must listen to 91. 91 is Gary Young, and he is teaching about essential oils. It's phenomenal. It's 42 minutes. You must invest 42 minutes of your life to listen to this as you start your business. It will really help you. Write your goals down. I write my goals down at the beginning of every single month, and then I write down at the end what happened and what I accomplished, if I reached my goal or where I'm at. Writing down your goals are so important. You have to have a vision. And when things get really hard, don't give up. Just keep pressing forward. If you're called to do this, there will be hard times, but if you just press forward, it's going to get better, and it'll be worth your time. It absolutely will. A leader must be teachable, available, humble, admit when they're wrong. If you've been wrong, just say, I'm so sorry, I was wrong. You're building a character, you're branding yourself. And so you want to make sure that you're humble and that you're someone that people want to follow and they want to be on your team. Don't be easily offended. I've had situations where people have said, oh, I'm going to sign up under you. And then they're like, well, my sister started, so I want to help her start. Or my best friend, so I picked her. But will you still educate me? And instead of getting irritated or offended, I just humbled myself and I said, of course, because I want you to live above the health line. I want you to get healthy with your family. And this is kingdom. You're still my sister. Doesn't matter if we're not on the dropkeepers together. You are my sister, and I'm going to treat you with love and respect. And I'm not going to get offended. And God has blessed me by being open-handed with my knowledge of essential oils. I help a lot of people who aren't on my team, and I'll continue to because I truly care about them and I want them to be healthy. So have the ability also to turn things around. People will be very negative and say something negative on Facebook, maybe something about the company or something about Gary Young, or maybe they'll say something about the customer service. Turn it around, because the customer service is fantastic. If something is wrong and someone doesn't like a product, just call and say, this product didn't work for me. And they will say, what would you like to try? And they will send it to you. So customer service is excellent. I had an opportunity to meet Gary Young. He's phenomenal. He's an amazing Christian man, and I will stick up for him in this company. So I turn everything over to the positive, because that is something that people respect and they will look up to, and in turn they will do it themselves. Another thing is I give people books, educational books, whenever they sign up, because I want them to be able to be educated. Again, you want to teach them to fish instead of just handing out fish, because if they get a revelation from God about the oils and how they work, then they will continue to use them and they will share and they will get better, and it will just spread because it is a kingdom thing. So you will only get what you put into your business. If you treat this business like a hobby, it will pay you as a hobby. If you treat it like a job, it's going to pay you as a job. You have to make it a priority. You have to be consistent, and you have to, above all else, love people. So I hope this helps, and God bless you. I truly am here for you. I would love to hear from you and help you in any way that I can on this journey where we can learn and grow together. I still have so much more to learn, and I've come so far, and I'm excited about where God's going to take me. So thanks for dropping in. I'm so thankful for y'all. God bless, and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.